Hello and welcome back to Nonic Nonsense, a show where our patience is even shorter than the run of Bonnie and Clyde on Broadway. I am Kat Gold.
I am Michael Matadomini. How dare you disrespect my favorite musical of all time? But you're incredibly correct. So today we have our two super fans that have been asking to come on the show for a minute now. They have watched us in their dorm room television on that big ass flat screen. So go ahead and introduce yourselves, you two.
Oh my goodness. Frank, you go
I'll
first.
go first. Hello, everyone. Nice to meet you all. My name is Frank Mirabella, number one Nautic Nonsense Stan. Um, yeah, I'm happy to be here. I'm so happy to be here. Yeah, I love this podcast, so thank you so much for having me.
Oh my goodness. I'm Deb Katz, Nonic Nonsense number two Stan. This is iconic. This got us through junior year, genuinely. Like, I once was watching this and I threw a whole thing of my pasta sauce, and so we had to pause the podcast so I could sweep it off of my floor, my wall, everything. But just know, play was hit the second that we cleaned up. Okay.
Love that.
Yes. Even
Wow.
sophomore year. We've been listening since sophomore year.
Ever
Yeah.
since Hannah Haley's episode dropped, we've been locked in. That
Yes.
episode has got me through some shit, let me tell you. Shout
We
out
are
to
Lynn
Haley.
drama fans. Yes.
Oh. Well, I received a text about I'm gonna say like 2 weeks ago, and Deb front running it, and she was like, "How do you feel about making history?" And I was like, you know what? We're in the final season here. We're in the final stretch, and then Frankie chimed in, and he was like, "I agree. I want to be there for history." And I was like, you know what? Let's do it.
Let's make it.
And we got this booked in less than 24 hours. We were like,
Yes.
what time's work? 2 p.m. Great. See you tomorrow. And here we
Here
are.
we are.
So.
I love it.
Here
All
we
right,
are.
so you know what? We're gonna do ladies first. Deb, how did you get started in theater? Like where did Deb Schatz come from? Where'd it go?
Yes, my poop names. Oh my goodness. I started in theater. I started dancing when I was 3. I was so rambunctious. As a kid, I used to jump off couches and sprain my ankle. I was so bored. So my mom put me in soccer, swimming, yoga, meditation, dance, gymnastics. I was kind of in everything. And I did horseback riding for a solid 2 weeks. Really scary. But then I kind of just stuck with dance. I mean, I was kind of okay at everything. Soccer, it was between soccer and dance. And my mom was like, "Well, I don't think you're going to make a career out of either. What makes you the most happy?" And I said, "Dance." And so thank goodness I did. And then I did theater when I was 7 because I was that kid who would hide behind their mom and be like, "Oh my God, mom, please order me the churro." She'd be like, "No, order yourself the churro." And I'd be like, "No, mom, please." So she put me in that. And I think my first show was Cinderella. I was a narrator. I started and ended the show, so come on, first cred. And then from there, I started taking voice lessons because I was Winnie the Pooh in Winnie the Pooh, and I couldn't sing. And the music director was like, "She never want to take voice lessons."
Damn.
Yeah, and that's where it began.
Okay, big slate. I mean, I love how you started with Cinderella and
Yes.
you ended your Lynn your Lynn run as
As
Cinderella again.
Cinderella. Yes,
Yes.
very full circle.
Full circle. Now, Frankie,
Yes.
let's hear
Yes.
it, Diva.
Yes. No, so I was kind of the same as Deb. I had a lot of energy as a kid that I didn't really know what to do with. I think even before I really started performing or acting, I always me and my cousin Vincent would always I was obsessed with animals before I wanted to be an actor. I wanted to be a zookeeper, and I loved Bindi the Jungle Girl, if y'all know what that is.
Mm-hmm.
Best show ever made. And I would put on plays based on that show, and I would me and my cousin would rehearse it and bring my whole family up, but then I would get too shy and I would immediately be stop the show, we need to stop, I'm scared. um but yeah, no, as soon as I got to school, and my theater teacher, shout out Tina Barone, the reason I'm here right now, love you, Tina, if you're watching, which you probably are because this is making history. No, but he just introduced me to this Crazy World of Theater. My first show was called Stone Soup, based on the folk tale. I'm pretty sure I was lead soldier. I can't remember, but yeah. So
Sounds about right.
yeah, yes. And then no, literally ever since then, it's just like I've always just had this understanding that like this is what I wanted to do and was meant to do, and pretty much my whole life, like anytime a show was happening at school, I've been doing it, and yeah, it got me here, and I'm about to get my BFA in theater.
Come
So
on, finishing up with academics and getting a degree.
Yes.
Let's go.
I know, yeah, it's
Oh,
crazy. It's
crazy.
Oh my God, I can't. It's so iconic that when parents are like, my kids are insufferable and need attention, we're going to put them in theater.
oh my
I
Yes.
God.
love how that is like the pipeline.
Oh my God, yes. I
Yes.
was the biggest attention whore ever. Like literally, it's not even funny. Like, ask my mom. Like, I always was like, had to be like center of attention. Like, anytime. Oh my God, I have this sad story once again about my cousin Vincent. This is all about him. But like, we got like pillow pets at the same time, like pillow pets together. And like, he got
Ew.
it first, and I like just started crying because I was like, I want my pillow pet. I was just such an attention whore, and here I am today.
You know, I always wanted a pillow pet growing up. All those infomercials on at like 6 o'clock in the morning when you're getting ready for school. My
Yes.
mom never got me a pillow pet.
Yay.
I know.
I
Love
feel
But now
like
I got grown up money. I do what I want.
Get
I feel
one.
like I'm too elderly and I miss the pillow pet thing. Like I knew
No.
people that were into them, but like I think
Listen,
I
I'm
missed
all
it.
for that bit of nostalgia. Like Abby and I went to Walmart the other day, and they still had those like Zoo Pal plates, like where the you had
Oh
like you could put your
my
sauces in the ear and
God.
shit.
Yes.
And we bought it based off of nostalgia. Like we were just like,
that is
let's
so
do it.
cute.
And I
I
was like, you
love
don't even
that.
eat meat, but I'm gonna enjoy my chicken nuggies. Like,
Yes.
I love that. That is
Oh,
so
that's
but
the
cute.
I
best.
got my own pillow pet over there. He's sleeping. Arlo, yes,
Oh,
you have to
Arlo.
appear in the video. You always do.
Oh my
Come on,
God.
Arlo. We need a celeb
He's
cameo.
a tired ass boy. I had him driving to Wellington yesterday. We're in the middle of a move. It's
Yeah.
a whole thing. You know what? Actually, bringing it back a little bit, Deb.
Yes.
We talked briefly, very briefly, about poop names.
Yes, we
Um,
did.
Yeah, what the fuck is
explain it.
that?
Explain.
Okay. I'm not great with names. But I think poop is funny. When I start a show, the only way I learn people's names is if I like associate a poop thing with them. And I already kind of had some at Lynn, but I had to like try it out at Slowbird Theater. Michael and I did something rotten together, and kind of a good show to do it a poop name for, I would say. Like, come on. And
Appropriate.
so there are our pianist music director, also Nostradamus, Ryan Kraut. Ryan Kraut, shout out. I was gonna try it on someone, and I was like, you know what? I think this is the guy to try it on. So um, we're in like the middle of the five. I think we've just sung something, and I go up to him and I go, I have a name for you, and I kind of want to try it out. This is right after I tell him I almost like pooped my pants. Like I was so nervous day one. Oh my gosh. Because everyone was so talented, and I was like, I am an idiot. Like, what am I doing here? And of course, I was like, we were laid out by the piano, and I was right next to the pianist, like right next to Ryan. I was like, oh my god, like lock in, be cool, like be a professional musical theater performer. And then our first song is "Welcome to the Renaissance." I was like, oh, like everything's fun. But so I go up to him and I go, Ryan, I'm gonna go poop, but I have to say something to you first. Your name is Ryan Crap. Rectus Crap. Bye. And I like ran away.
And I'll never forget to everyone. You know, they were coming up to me because I worked with a lot of the Lynn kids with a chorus line and all that type of shit. So like, Aaron Atkinson walked up to me and Ryan walked up to me. They're like, "What do you know about this Deb chick?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, she's like super nice, you know, blah blah blah." And then Aaron goes, "She just walked up to me and told me that she needed to shit her pants." And I was like, "All right." I was like, "I'm glad she left an impression on you 5 minutes into
Day
rehearsal."
two.
But
Yeah, literally. And of course, Michael is Michael Master dumping on me.
yep.
Dumping on me.
Dumping on me. Yep. There it
Frank
is.
is fart Mirabella or Mirabowels if you really want to get into it.
Mirabelle. So would you like to think about, you don't need to do it now, but
Oh
Kat
my
does need to get a
goodness.
poop name by the
You
end of this.
do. Let me cook.
Okay, think about
I'm
that.
gonna make a good one.
Oh my
Okay.
God. I can't.
Now, Frankie, have you ever had a moment like in a rehearsal room that just made other people go, what did she just say?
When do I not? I mean, you mean with Deb or with me specifically?
You specifically.
Oh, baby, that's like every rehearsal for me. There was a specific era, for Celebration of the Arts, as we all know. You know it, Michael. Um, in sophomore year, I was on some other shit. I don't know what I was doing. And it was like halfway through the rehearsal process, and I just found a cowboy hat in the you just unlocked a memory for Deb. But like I found like a cowboy hat in the costume room, and I just put it on. And then I just decided for the rest of the rehearsal process, that was like a month left, that I just refused to take it off. So I just wore a cowboy hat for like a month straight in rehearsal. And like Anthony Lobo, shout out Anthony Lobo, he called me Doug Dimmadome because I literally looked like Doug Dimmadome in the hat. I'll send you guys, like, there's an iconic picture of me in this
Insert
hat.
Doug Dimmadome.
Yes, insert Doug Dimmadome, and then me in the hat. It was actually, he cooked with that. And also in that same rehearsal process, I just decided that, like, randomly I would just fall on the ground. Like I would just literally just fall. Like I would just, like, no matter where I was, like if we were like blocking something or choreographing something, I would just fall on the ground. And it got to a point where our choreographer, I cannot speak, choreographer, Danielle Jolie Del Hancock, shout out, love you, Queen. She just came up to me and she was like, "What are you doing?" And it was so embarrassing because like I did it all the time, and then I finally got caught, so I just did random shit like that. And then I would also just moan randomly as well. Like just literally there would be like random ass moments, and I would just go and then like just randomly, like I didn't even think of it, it would just happen. So yeah, if you work with me, just expect, I'm professional. Like I keep it professional, but I do random shit sometimes, so just be prepared.
I keep it professional, yet wear costume pieces for a month straight. I fall on the floor randomly and I moan on a. Is the moan like a stim for you?
Yeah.
I think it became a vocal stim for me. I don't know, like there was just something about that rehearsal process specifically for that show that just called for chaos. And we got shit done. Like that's what I'm saying. It's dichotomy, Michael. Like you gotta it's the spice of life. Like you gotta do both. You gotta have fun.
You
And
know
get stuff
what? Honestly, respect. And you know, I could tell that you both have watched this podcast way too fucking much, just because you're both like different versions of Kat and I, and like your mannerisms, the way that you're shouting out people, like it's literally like
I
it's like
know.
just a different dimension. Like when we close this podcast down, y'all want this bitch?
Yes.
Inherit the
New
podcast.
recruits.
No, man.
This is just an interview. This isn't like actually like a podcast episode.
You're just betting us.
Someone
I
that's
promise.
we need people to take it over that are a little less jaded than the two of us. You know, we really.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
engaged now. Kat's 30. Like
Yes,
it's fucked
yes.
up.
Yes, and we were
We're old
Well, we
men, both
already
of us.
cast ourselves, and I think I'm Kat, and Frankie's Michael.
what
So,
I mean, we already
Wait,
played the
can
same
we
roles.
actually, Frankie? I need you to explain this joke that we had for about a year because
yes.
our resumes are incredibly similar. So
Yes.
please go into it.
What was the first? Oh, of course. So, Michael played Barfay. Like
Mm.
how long ago? I don't.
3 years ago.
Okay, whatever.
So
Yeah,
good.
pretty much the
Favorite
same for me.
bootleg. My
Yes.
goodness.
Yeah, and like pretty much the same for me. I played Barfay about 2 years ago. One of like my favorite roles I've played in recent memory. I loved it. And then what was next? I think next was Al, right?
Hmm.
Next was Al DeLuca, literally like the same timeline. Like he played Al DeLuca about 2 years ago, and then right after, like a few months later, I was cast as Al DeLuca, and played it like about a year ago. And like I think
We
it's
were
just
both bakers. Like,
we were both bakers.
like,
I'm
It's and
you.
the funniest shit is he came to Witches of Eastwick and he looked at me and he goes, Joe Marino's next, baby. I'm
Yes.
like, get the fuck out of here.
Best show of all time. Can we talk about it? I remember I'd never heard of the show, and like I remember like me and Deb went to see it obviously to support you and to support Laura. Shout out Laura, you know what it is. And like, oh my God. Like I had no
Frankie, if you
expectation.
gave me $1,000 to tell you the plot of Witches of Eastwick, I would
Couldn't
lose
tell
a
ya.
thousand dollars. I have no clue
Like,
what the fuck that show was about. I knew that there were three women who I thought were witches, but they were just like
They
the talk
weren't.
of the town, but then they ended up becoming witches,
oh my God.
and then they all got pregnant at the end, and then that was it. And then they bowed, and we were all very confused.
It
Also,
was
like, I
incredible.
feel like I might have mentioned this on the pod, but like, it's based on women that live like 20 minutes away from my house.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
so it's instead of Eastwick, it's based on Wickford, Rhode Island, and like, I know one of the women.
Some
She used
Woodford.
to own the shop called Different Drummer. And it's like all sorts of witchy kit shit and stuff. But yeah, no, he like based it off of like people that were in Rhode Island, which is like weird as fuck. But I think actually
Wow.
one of them is a witch. So
She,
One of
I
them
see that
got
too.
burnt. Like it's
Oh my
really.
Well,
God.
I have a Salem witch trial story, but I don't know
Why
if
do
we
you
want to
have a
go there.
Salem witch trial story?
oh my god, Deb Katz lived through the Salem witch trial.
I have
Truly.
been possessed and taken over by a Salem witch, and I swear I was. Total sidebar to our Joe Marino convo. But I went to Salem, Massachusetts on October 31st. Some of you might know as Halloween. And I and I was there with my friend Micah. Shout out Micah. I was visiting him at Brandeis, and we were like, you know what? Let's go. And we went, and I was like walking down the street as you do, and I tripped. And I tripped like right near where like a graveyard was of like Salem witches, and I went, oh my God, like that's not good. No. I go home that night. No, I go to a motel that night. That's what it was. I was in a motel that night because I was leaving the next day. This is my gap year, crazy times. I go and I'm in this motel and I wake up and I'm in my body, but I'm floating. I swear I was like in my body, but I was like above the bed and I was like moving my head left to right, but I couldn't see anything. I couldn't hear anything. I just heard like screaming, but I couldn't hear anything from outside. And I woke up finally, and there was like someone knocked on my door, and they're like, "Are you okay? You're screaming." And I was like, "That's not me." And there were scratches like all over my body. Like my body was like red. I was dripping in sweat. Like I swear, me and a Salem witch got real close one night, and I kind of feel honored. Like I feel like, ooh, like yay. But
Is
that's
that
my
Deb Schatz
possession.
from Something Rotten at Slower and Theater Company? I'm gonna fucking possess her and make her scream in her sleep.
I fear you might have been drugged and just made it whimsical. I fear that that's what happened. Like,
This fucking episode is insane. We're
how
literally like,
in are we? And then it's already gone to this.
I told
Nothing's
y'all this was gonna
usable.
make history. I told y'all. We told
that's
y'all.
the title of the episode. Nothing's usable. And Frankie. Holy shit.
Honestly, I'm not surprised it's come to this. Like, I'm not surprised. Like with us, like it was gonna happen this way.
It's gonna be bad.
Fucking insane. You know what? Let's keep the insanity going.
Yes.
Whoever has a story first. What's your guys' worst injury that you've had on stage?
Okay, like I've actually never broken anything. Like I've never like broken anything or like really like have I fell on stage? I
Just
don't
off stage.
Must be nice.
I
Jesus.
mean,
Right.
I'm pretty yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like I'm sure I have and I'm just forgetting. Probably I blocked it out. But I do have like an injury. It's not an injury, but like there was one time I was doing the Trials of Alice in Wonderland. Wait, no, that was a different show. I was doing James and the Giant Peach.
Oh
I
no.
was in 8th grade. I was like 14, whatever. And mind you, at the exact same time I was playing Emmett in Legally Blonde. So it was a huge, completely different contrast. I was playing Spiker, like the caterpillar, if I'm remembering. And there was a point in the show where we had to put whipped cream in our mouths. I forgot why. Forgot why. And like at the time I could not like figure out how to like use the thing. You know the thing, like whatever. Couldn't figure out how to use it.
The whipped cream bottle, yes.
Yeah, like I couldn't
The
figure out how to
thing.
like pull the thing down. I don't know. Like I'm still it's my first time living too. But like it was like opening night. I don't know. It was either the first show or it was like the second show, whatever. And like usually I just barely got any in. I was like lucky if I got like a little thing in. But there was one point where I like got like too much in that it completely like filled my
Oh.
mouth and I like coughed the whole damn thing out into the audience. And I like never break character on stage. Like it's very, and there, I literally had to turn around like this, and I was laughing for like 5 minutes, and I was like trying to continue the show, but I kept like turning back thinking I was done, and I would keep going, and the audience was just laughing at me the whole time. And honestly, like it wasn't even humiliating. Like it was fucking hilarious to me. It was so funny. Like I completely broke character. So like I guess it was an injury to my throat, if nothing else. So it's a funny story. Yeah.
You had an audience injury for whoever slipped on the whipped cream out the
Oh my
audience.
god. It was so funny. I forgot
That's
about
fucking
that actually.
insane.
That's
Holy
so
shit.
good.
Oh my god. It was iconic.
Wow.
Do you have any?
Me?
Yeah, do you have any?
I just break my ankle all the time. Either or, like pick an ankle. And but it's like never on stage. It's like the week before we open. I'm one of those, and it's like, oh great, flight risk. Like
Light risk.
but honestly, knock on wood, haven't injured an ankle in like 3 years. Longest I've gone. Wrists have been good too. I've broken this one like 2 or 3 times. I was a very active kid, so like.
Girl, you need to drink more milk.
Yeah.
Get some milk.
My calcium tablets are right here. Don't even worry. Yes. Oh my gosh. I had like stress fractures all the time as a kid because I played soccer, would go right to dance class, and then my mom taught like meditation as a kid, so I would just go and like meditate afterwards. But I couldn't understand. I couldn't lock into my full like meditative power. So the whole time I'd be like, God, if you hear me, fix my ankle. Like instead of telling my parents that my ankles were hurting. So I just put it
You gave it to the
Lord.
Lord.
Yeah, give it to the higher power. Mind you, my dad's a doctor, so he could have fixed it instantly. But
fuck my dad. I'm gonna close my eyes real tight and pray.
Who's above dad? God.
The Lord.
I knew if I told them, they'd be like, "No more for you." So I had to keep playing. It was so fun. My goodness. But yeah, the only time I've really like vocally injured anything, we did Into the Woods, and I was Cinderella, and I got like laryngitis just for our last show. And so our last show, I genuinely was croaking like every single thing. It was insane. It was insane. There's like a clip that my friend Matthew, shout out Matthew, always we bring up because it was in Your Fault. And I go, I can't remember what the line was. Well, if you hadn't gone back, it was something like that. My voice was so far gone that I was just going in between different octaves trying to like make it work.
Not during Your Fault as well. Like
yes!
literally.
The worst on end. I was just Little Red like 6 months before I was Cinderella. So I only had her part like grained in my head. So I was like, oh my God, like I was like tweaking the whole show, being like, don't sing Little Red's part. Like, oh my goodness. It was so fun. I've now done that show 3 times, so I know the entire score.
If it makes you feel any better, I also like literally anytime I've done like an understudy track in Disenchanted, I'm fucking tweaking during and I'm like, what the fuck part am I singing today? Just like keep looking down my costume so I know like who am I?
I had this moment too with Aaron Atkinson when we did Into the Woods, Deb,
Oh my gosh,
and we
yes.
had an understudy rehearsal about like 2 weeks into the run. Like it was just
Yeah.
like we're gonna sing through the whole score with all the understudies, and
Yes.
I was the baker, the narrator, and the mysterious man understudy, and Aaron Atkinson was both Princess and Jack for the
Oh my
understudies.
It was a
gosh.
So when
two-man
we
production.
Yes. So it was a two-man production, and when we
Wow.
got there, I have this video, and we're gonna put it here of Aaron Atkinson singing "Agony" by himself, and then he was like "Agony, misery, wow," like freaking out while doing it. And I was sitting there, and I was like, this is bullshit. Like, I was like, that's when I knew that understudy track was fucked. Is like that when we were singing duets as solos, because I had to sing No More by myself.
Oh
So
my
I
god.
have this like really like lovely cut of me singing in two different accents, like this old like man, and then my normal self, and then Aaron screaming at himself from the other side of the room. It was like we were on like what's that girl Bailyn? Is that her with the Tourette's? She has
Yes.
Tourette's. I'm
We've
obsessed with
You
her.
don't understand what you
Oh
just unlocked.
my gosh.
It
Wait.
felt like that though.
One of Frankie's relatives thought I was her.
Yeah, my aunt, wait, my fucking aunt commented. We met, oh my God, another iconic story that needs to be addressed in this podcast. We met Big Ed
We
from
met
90
Big
Day
Ed.
Fiance. Yeah, it was like at the beginning.
I would run from the hills if I saw that man in my general vicinity.
Oh my God.
Run!
It was iconic. We
was-
drove an hour to see this guy.
Cause it was free, like we didn't have to pay. Okay, so like Deb, it was like the beginning of our junior year, like literally the beginning. It was
Yes.
literally the first week, and like she sent me this thing, and she was like, "Do you want to go?" It was the day after either our callback or audition for our town.
Yes.
And she was like, "After our all town audition, do you want to go meet Big Ed?" I was like, "Fuck yeah!" Like, what a better way to commemorate auditioning for
Oh
our
my
town.
gosh.
And yeah, we met Big Ed
Oh,
like because he was doing like a collab with like a sub shop or some shit.
yeah.
And like
That checks
yeah,
out.
it was camp. It was so camp. And like he was in love with Deb. Like he kept looking at Deb and he was like, "Wow, you are so beautiful. You are so beautiful." He did not look at me at all. And he was like, and then he was like, "Is this your boyfriend?" And then she was like, we were like, "No." And then she was like, "Wow, okay, you're so beautiful." He was actually
Is
cool
this your
though.
boyfriend? Frankie's more upset that he didn't call him beautiful. Like he's
He
sitting there
wasn't even
like,
looking at me. I was with Big
bitch.
Ed. What the fuck, man? I was so pissed. No, but no, in all seriousness though, he was actually a really nice guy. Like I was like, wait, he's kind of cool. Like, wait.
Lovely. It was kind of fun.
And no, so long story short, I posted like pictures on Instagram as you do when you meet Big Ed. And like my Aunt Leslie commented, shout out Aunt Leslie, and like commented, "Is that Balin?" And I was like, "Who the fuck is Balin?" And so I like looked in her like followers and I was like, "Oh, that does kind of look like Deb." And I showed Deb a picture after. I was like, "Oh, I guess my aunt thought you were an influencer," and like showed me a picture. And then like 8 months later, my cousin Anthony, who was shout out Anthony, who is my Aunt Leslie's son, we
Can
were
we get a
just
shout
hanging
out
out.
counter?
I
Yeah.
know, can we do it? I know, it's just like you gotta shout the people, you gotta shout them out. But like we were like hanging out, and he was like, "Oh my God, this girl like Balin, whatever." And then I was like, and then like she showed me like a video of her at like a convention there. I guess they had like a thing called StimCon or something. It was like something for like people. Yeah, I don't know, but it was something like that. It was something on YouTube, and my friend and my cousin showed it to me, and I was like, "Oh my God, my Aunt Leslie thought that was Deb." And I told Deb, I showed her the video. I was like, "Babe, my aunt thought this was you." So literally, it's so funny you bring that up
It's
because my
crazy.
aunt think that Balin is Deb. So
We're one
Well,
and the same.
it's iconic. Like
One and the same.
I love
truly.
this podcast because it's like driving with like a flat tire. Like you will be going straight for a minute, and then it'll be like we'll hit a road bump and we'll swerve off the side of the road, and then just hit our blinker and like slowly make ourselves back. But like it's
It's
like
the
fucking incredible how this
it's
happens.
the spice
It's
of
so
life.
good.
It's
Oh
the
my
duality of
god.
life.
So you
Amen.
two, we're pulling the car back onto the road.
Yes.
Um, what is the moment that made you realize that you want to do this professionally?
I think, yeah, I think for me it was just like, it was kind of just always understood for like in my brain. Like pretty much as soon as I started, I was just like, oh yeah, like this is kind of what I'm meant to do. Like I always just felt like I love being able, like, my favorite thing about this profession, and I think what makes me want to do it, like, above anything else, like, above the applause, above any of that bullshit, like, I just love connecting with people, like, and whether that's my cast or, like, the people in the audience, like, I love connecting with people, and I just always like it really I think enriches me to do that on a bigger scale, like through telling stories and singing and acting and like playing characters that people can resonate with. And I think I just always kind of had that understanding that like even if it isn't through this, like I just love connecting with people and I always wanted to do that to help people the way that my favorite artists and my favorite actors and singers and songs have helped me, you know? And so I think pretty much ever since I was a kid, I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna just keep auditioning and I'm gonna keep auditioning. And then by the time school came around and I was in a performing arts high school and no one wanted to pursue a BFA in musical theater, which kind of confused me because I'm like, why'd you go to performing arts high school then? But I was always like, yeah, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna like it was just I don't know, there was never like a big moment for me. It was kind of just like I feel like I've just been on this trajectory like since I started, you know?
Fair.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Love that. For me, I was like, I really wanted to go to medical school. Like, I was very confident I was going to be a doctor for so many years.
We are the same person. We
Yes!
are.
Oh, I knew this. This is amazing. Yeah, I was like so confident. I was like, all right, like another Dr. Katz, like perfect. Like I really, really love helping people. And I watched my dad be a doctor. My mom's a psychologist. Like their whole passion is just helping people. My grandparents were social workers. My other grandpa was like a dentist. Like really, it was just really my whole life. And I was in class freshman year of high school, and I watched Bernadette Peters and Mandy Patinkin in Sunday in the Park with George. Yeah, yeah. And I was like,
That'll do it.
oh, I was like, that's what it's about, actually. Like, and then I took anatomy and I was terrible, so that kind of solidified it. But I just remember seeing that clip and being like, oh my gosh, like that's what it's about. Like the fact that I'm watching this clip that's now however many decades old and I'm still bawling my eyes out,
Hmm.
front row auditorium, watching a video of it, like I want to connect with people like that. Like it's sort of like that. It's the catharsis of theater. Catharsis. Oh my god, I have a lisp. It's the catharsis of theater where you really I feel like I can't connect with so many people. I'm so shy otherwise, but like once I am with like theater people and with that, I just feel like myself again. It's just the best. I love it.
Completely agree.
I would
That's a
love.
great, yeah, both of you, great answers.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I would love to ask,
Yeah.
just because going from educational, like college, university theater, and then shifting into the professional realm, how has that been for y'all?
I love the shift, I will say. Like, I think there's been something so gentle about having extra time to do the show and extra time to mess up. But I will say my first professional was summer stock back home in Pennsylvania, and it was such a nice landing point because I could go home to my mom and be like, "Mommy, guess what I did today at work?" But also, like, we learned West Side Story original Broadway choreography in 4 days. It
Mhm.
was really like, wow, like you have to go and just learn it and really like get down into it. And even with like Slow Burn, Something Rotten, it was one of the hardest shows I've ever been in still to this day. Like it was such beautiful choreography. Shout out Nico, Queen. It's just so lovely being around. The shift for me is being around people who are so determined and so excited about a show that we can get it done in that many days. Like it's
Hmm.
so inspiring to be the worst person in the room. It's so inspiring to be so enamored by everyone else around you. Like Michael, being in a show with you was such a gift because you are on your game every time.
Oh.
Like genuinely, like it was just so cool to be around people. Like they came and we knew the whole show already and we can just do it. Like,
Yeah.
oh, it was so cool. And the creative team trusts you so much because they're like, all right, we know who we hired. We're going to get it done and we're going to get it through. And it's
Yeah.
so it's much more exciting for me to have less time to really like challenge myself and be you got to be good. They're gonna come see it
Yeah.
in 2 weeks. Like you gotta go. It's awesome.
Yeah, and the great thing about that too, like I remember that whole season because that was my technically
Yeah.
my third season with
Yeah.
Slow Burn, and I was lucky enough to book the entire season. So
Oh my
getting into
God.
it, like again, it was Witches of Eastwick, and that was like it was an interesting show, but it was
Best show
family. Like it
ever.
was literally like every single person in that cast I've done at least 2 shows with, so it was like
Wow. Wow.
nothing. Anastasia was gorgeous just because I was ready to do that music.
Yes.
The score of that show is, I think, unmatched. And then Parade, and
Ugh.
that Parade is my favorite show that I've ever done, all time. And then going from Parade of all shows into Something Rotten is
Yeah.
like the biggest fucking turnaround. Why is everyone trying to call me? We've been doing this for a half an hour already.
Oh my
We started
God.
at 2:10. Anyways,
Wait, that's
so yeah,
crazy.
Parade was one of my favorite shows is my favorite show that I've ever done in my entire life. But I remember throwing on the egg costume and looking at Matthew Karinko and being like, I waited all season for this.
Oh my
And it
God.
was so true. And I don't think it was just me. It was literally every single person in that room was a fucking idiot in the best way possible.
Yes.
And you can't do that show with a bunch of people who are like thespians. Like if
Oh
you do
my
that show with a bunch of people who are like, I went to Juilliard, like I'd be like, this is gonna be a really well done production, but I guarantee it's not as goofy.
Yes.
Like you hired a bunch of people who are fucking idiots, so like going into that room, it was like, even though like Deb, we knew of each other, we've said hello,
Yes.
like all this type of shit. Like we came in and we were like, "What's up, shit face?" Like
Yes.
like it wasn't anything like, "Oh, nice to meet you." It was
Nice to
like, "Yo,
meet you,
your fucking
sir.
name is
Yes.
sounds like dump," like, and I'm like, right back at you, shats, like fucking.
Yes.
So that one was a special one for sure. It
That
was a
show was
blast.
so fun. I've now been a tap dancing like food twice here in South Florida,
In
so
one year.
I think that's just my like criteria. I can't be cast anywhere else.
In one calendar year, mind you.
Yes.
Tap dancing for literally. I also think like to like piggyback off what you're saying, Michael, I think that just emphasizes the importance. Like Witches of Eastwick, I just said it, but best show ever done, ever. Like, I loved it so much, like, genuinely. And I
You
think it's
really
like you
did.
said, like, it's because you guys had a camaraderie and, like, there was a chemistry, like, within the cast. Like, you all knew each other's. And same with
No.
Something Rotten. Like you said, I think that's why having fun is so, I think, important to, like, it translating to an audience. I think if you are so, like, then it's just not gonna read like the same way. And like, yes, it'll be good, but you're not
Hmm.
having fun. And I think the audience like really can
Good
tell
job.
whether or not you're having fun. And so yeah,
Yeah.
I just love everything you just said. So yeah.
And I think in the most respectful way too, like a great bouncing off point of what you just said is the bodyguard right after it, like going from Something Rotten to which has one of the best scripts ever to
Yeah.
going to
Loved it. Yeah.
the most dog shit script on the fucking planet, because the Bodyguard script is like if a Hallmark movie got hit by a train. It's
Oh my
not good. All of the
God.
dialogue is terrible, but the music makes up for it. And here's
Oh
the
my God.
thing: we all were kind of in the same boat of like, because I was just an actor in that show. I danced in the finale, and that was the fucking it. So like going in, I was like, oh my god, this dialogue hurts. Like I literally like I don't know what I feel like a bad actor because I
Uh,
have no fucking clue how to say these lines, the intention behind them. Like there's
right.
ejaculation jokes in the script, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, that's not funny. Like none
Oh
of this
my
is good.
gosh.
I'm like, we're supposed to be taking this serious, like all this type of shit. But
That's
I
hilarious.
walked out and I was like, what'd you think, mom? And my mom's like the biggest critic on the fucking planet. Like she will tell me if I did dog shit, right?
Right.
And she looked at me and she goes, I've never had so much fucking fun. And I looked at her and I was
Oh,
like,
I
what?
love it.
Like
I went, are you
really.
serious? Like, what? And she was like, Michael, I was up and dancing and having a good old fucking time. And I was like, what did you think about the scenes? And she goes, the scenes didn't even matter because you guys were having fun and the music was fucking great. And I was like, what do you
Yes.
mean we were having fun? She was like, you guys like dove into the cheese of how bad the script was. And I
I
was like, you know
love
what?
it.
True, because again, it was a group of people who knew what kind of circumstances they were under, and they knew no one's coming to the fucking theater to see Tony and Cy Spector. Okay, they're coming to see the Whitney Houston sing the fucking house down. They don't give a
Yes.
fuck, you know. So like going into that, and like in week 3, so much bullshit was happening to the point where we were like, we're gonna get fired, like because we are just like, there's no way that we are making this make sense, you know.
Yeah.
But it did, and it worked. But again, backstage, one of my favorite shows I've ever done in my entire life. On stage, it happened.
It
You know,
happened, baby.
it happened. We
And
were
the
there.
check
Yeah.
cleared.
You got it done. You got the check, and
I
you
listen.
moved
I
on.
listen to that music, and I'm like, ooh, and then I go back, and I'm like, what was the plot? Like some assassin tried to kill this bitch.
Right,
Is that really?
right, right.
Yeah. And she fell in love with him, but hated him at the
Oh,
same time. Yeah.
Shout out Whitney
Rip
Houston.
Bodyguard. What is one show that both of you have done that has been like, it happened?
ooh.
We don't need to name companies. Just name the show.
Yeah. I'm like, I mean, let me think. Actually, wait.
Let me think. What is the show that happened? I'll fucking answer this. I don't give a shit.
Yes.
Go.
What is the show that happened? Oh, the Cinderella Panto. It happened. It happened.
Oh,
It was
Panto.
I love doing a panto because
Yes.
it's so fucking camp and stuff. But like, and of course I'm going back to that company, like literally in like 3 weeks. But like the script was not good.
Yep. I
It was
love
not
it.
good. It was not good. And I was just like, well, I got a great costume. I get to sing Dance the Night Away, and I crack a bunch of jokes, and I'll call it a day. And the check
love
clears.
Okay.
That's so fun.
That is fun.
But
Oh, I love that.
like reading the script, I was like,
Like,
Yep.
Oh, I love that. Oh my gosh. I mean, honestly, for me, it's the fact that I played Winnie the Pooh and Winnie the Pooh. I mean, I think I was like 8, maybe younger. Oh,
Oh my god, it's Deb.
Pooh! Me as fuck. Oh my gosh. It was just one of those productions where it's like, how many little kids can we fit on stage? And I love shows like that. Like, it's like the cutest thing ever. You go just to watch a kid that wants to sing. Like,
Yeah.
it's so fun. And I remember one time, like, I had fake ears, obviously, and I think they came off. And I was just like, oh, my head hurts. And I like put them back on.
My head hurt. Great improv line.
Yes.
incredible.
Yes. Preparing us for something rotten. Not something rotten. Spelling bee, my goodness. Oh my gosh. That when we got into spelling bee, we had to improv for it for our callback, and it was so hard but so fun. I love
Can
that.
we talk about that real quick, and then we'll hop back into
Yes.
Frankie's
Yes.
It Happened show.
Let's talk about it.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So we did spelling bee our sophomore year of college. We were all of in Barfay, but not in the same cast. So we could have been together, but it was very fun. I loved it. It was just such a good show. I mean, the I Love You song, I think, is the most fulfilling I've felt on stage ever. It was so good, my goodness. And it's just such a good show. Like, I honestly end up playing a bit older than myself kind of often. So to play at age I've actually been was really fun. And to play just like,
You're
yeah.
talking to the right person.
Yeah, exactly. And to lean into like the camp of like an 11-year-old next to someone who just farted. Like, it was just the most fun show ever. My Barfay would like burp on me. Like, like it was just a hilarious show. And I think it's one of like honestly the best written shows. Like William Finn, he did his big one. He's done his big one many a time.
Except for when fucking Barfay randomly drops the R slur in Act
Yeah,
2.
that one's
That is
weird.
I
like
said
so out of
stupid.
pocket.
I did not say
I
that word.
remember reading the script like day one with everyone, and I raised my hand and I was like, I don't want to say this. And Jonathan Van Dyke was like, don't.
Yeah,
And I was like, thank
yeah,
you.
yeah.
What did you end up replacing it with?
It's so stupid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same. I said stupid too. I went, that's so
That was so
stupid.
stupid.
Out of the like, and Barfay is just like, he's like gross, but he's not rude. Like,
Yeah.
No.
he's
Uh,
unintentionally rude, not on purpose rude. So it was like,
yes.
yeah. But
Ugh,
continue.
I
Yes.
love that show.
But we improv. That was our callback. And I will say, my friend Ryan, shout out Ryan Cruz, he was a Barfay for one of the improvs, and he made, oh
Yeah.
my gosh, what's that character from South Park? Um,
Hartman.
yes, it was Cartman Barfay, and it was like, accent the glue. And it was the funniest thing I've ever been a part of. Like, it was so hilarious. Just like all your friends in one room improving, and Cartman's there. Like,
Cartman's also there.
Check my bath, Mr.
literally, it was so good. Oh my god.
Holy shit.
I
Yeah.
loved it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
loved spelling bee. That was, I think, the same, like, that, I ended up doing one show of it, and that was one of the most fulfilling nights I've ever done theater in my life. Like, I'll never forget the feeling that I felt being on that stage playing that part. I don't know, I think so many times, like, my insecurities can get in the way, and I'm always like, am I good enough? Am I good enough? But, like, that night, I just felt so, like, wow, like, I'm allowing myself to take up space in the most beautiful way, and like also lifting up my cast as well. And yeah, that was just the most incredible feeling doing that show. And I had so much fun building Barfay. Like, I've never played, like you said, like he's not a nice guy. Like, he's not like the nicest guy. Like, he's unintentionally not the nicest guy.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like, I'm not like that. Like, I'm pretty much, I try my best to be as nice as possible. So it was really fun to get to like extrapolate between like this guy who wants this one thing so bad, but then also meets this girl who he like is like, wait, like I actually like this person as well. And it's like going like between like those two things was such a fun challenge, and it was like one of like my favorite constructions of character I've ever done in my life. Like, I hope I
Hmm.
get to do that show again. I love that show so much. And yeah, that process, that was scary because for some reason at school I like was never called back for the musicals. Like, I was called back in my
Because he
freshman
booked
year.
each time. They already
That's
had
what,
it for
it's
him.
so funny. Like, it's so funny because like
Men
I
in musical theater.
literally, but no, anytime I was called back for something, I book. But like, if I'm not, then I wasn't even called back. Like, in my freshman year, I was only called back for the one, and then for Sweeney Todd, and then the second year I was called back for Spelling Bee, and like, I like hadn't been like in the last two musical theater callback processes, so I just assumed it was like my first one. But then when I get there and it's like we're doing improv, I was like we're just going right off the rip. Like, what the hell, like. Cause like, I don't know, like I'm not like, I don't have the quickest wit. Like, I'm not like, I kind of like, I don't know, my anxiety gets in my head. But like, that show was such a wonderful like kick in the ass to like really get good at improv, and I'm so like grateful for it because now I'm like in such a better place with my improvisational skills than I would have ever been if I didn't do it. So I'm really grateful for that. But yeah, that
Yeah.
was a crazy callback process. It really was.
So
I
fun.
now you since you were both in different casts, how did they teach you guys the material? Did they do it like side by side, or was it like certain days cast one comes in, cast two?
Or a different
We
director, so you had like
Yeah.
different like
it,
spaces.
it was yeah, so we had the same director, Julie Denell Salkett. I love her
Shout
so
out
much.
Julie, we love
Oh
you.
my god, Julie. And then we had essentially like assistant directors that were student directors, and they more worked with the understudy cast, from my understanding. It was originally like principal cast, understudy cast, but
Yeah,
understudy guaranteed performance, which is great.
yeah.
And so we performed, I want to say Friday, Saturday matinee, and then I think they had Saturday night and we had Sunday matinee, something along that lines, or it was like Thursday, Friday, something like that.
Hmm.
And so we would go in, we would do the show, and we would kind of go through rehearsals, and then we would either take a five and they would plug in, or we would just keep going and they would have a different day to rehearse. So it was kind of nice. It made the rehearsal process a lot lighter for our load, which was really great.
Mm.
But it was really interesting. I'd never done we've never really done ensemble or not ensemble, sorry, understudies in college here. So it was really nice to have that push, and it was really good. And it was awesome. I loved it. It was such a great show. And honestly, like watching your show and seeing it like with your friends was so cool too because like oh my gosh, I'm about to perform this tomorrow and you guys are killing it right now. Like it was really cool and like
Mm.
really full circle. And honestly, anytime Frankie performs, I cry. So I was like the only person beyond. Everyone's laughing at Magic Foot, and I'm like Magic Foot, like I was bawling my eyes out. Like it was so funny. Someone was like, "Do you know him?" And I was like, "Very well, yes." It was just so good. My goodness.
Now, I need confirmation from a fellow Barfay. Is Magic Foot the worst song in the show, or is it just me?
I've actually never thought of that.
It is.
It's pretty horrendous.
It's not,
It's
yeah.
just such a random place in the show. I mean, all the songs kind of feel random, but that being your introduction to Barfay is so interesting because it's not Barfay, in my opinion.
No.
But
Like,
like a
it's so
second
cool.
though. Second, like
Oh, second?
low-key,
Oh,
that song is low-key chopped.
oh my God.
Like this where it falls in the story, Bellissima, but like the actual song is kind of like I'm like
I remember when I directed Spelling Bee, I loved the kid that played Barfay. Barfay was phenomenal. That kid was great. But I remember a couple of times in the process, because it went Pandemonium, I'm Not That Smart, and then fucking Magic Foot, like
Yeah.
right before the end of Act One, right? So I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, I'm not that smart, and then I'm looking down, I'm like, oh, we still have fucking Magic Foot. Like, and that's how I knew that I was like, and again, it's nothing based on like the choreographer or like anything, but like, I
No.
think I'm genuinely like the music of it, and like, I'm just like,
it is
oh.
kind of dumb. Yeah. I see your vision. I'm like realizing I'm like thinking of this in real time. I'm like, you're right. You're right. Like you're right. I'm like, you know what? Yeah.
You're
Well,
right.
because yeah, it is stupid. It is stupid. Yeah.
Because
I think
everything
I
like
agree
gives
with you.
backstory, like I'm not that smart. You find out about his family and his friends making fun of him, and like I speak
Yeah.
six languages. You find out that Marcy was literally locked in a closet and cried, like
Yeah.
like all this type of shit. Laura's the fucking Laura Schwarzenegger, Logan Schwarzenegger,
Like, yeah.
is she has two gay dads who fucking make sure that she's perfect, and she hates her
Yeah.
life. And then we get William Barfay, who just fucking spells with his foot. Like there's
Yo.
no backstory. Like we already
Yo.
know that this fucking kid with a sinus infection spells with his goddamn foot. We need a whole song about it.
Yo.
He has more backstory in a scene in Act Two when he talks about his two moms,
Oh,
Yo.
and that's
yeah.
it. I'm like,
I'm
have
about to go on
that.
a
Tap into
soapbox.
that.
I love
Yes.
Barfay.
Wait, you got
Barbie.
me on a soapbox right now. You fully got me on your side. My boy deserves better. Wait.
That's
I'm
what I'm
fucking
saying. Justice for
pissed.
Barfay.
Magic
Oh
Foot,
my
worst song ever
God.
made. Magic Foot, worst song ever written.
No,
Ever. I'm so pissed
no.
right now.
He
Wait,
jumped
you
ship.
got me. No, I'm jumping shit. Yo, you got me
That's what I'm
raw.
like. I'm hoping that SpongeBob doesn't do this summer. Like when I go into it, because I fucking love that show with
I
all of my
love it.
heart, and I
It's so
have
fun.
a cast of 24. Like which is
Wow.
great, and everyone like at the callbacks and shit. Like I walked out of there and I was like, I'm gonna have a good summer. Like that's how like I
Oh,
knew how the cast was gonna be, because not only I have like a bunch of my spelling bee kids coming back, but I had like a lot of impressive new talent walk in too that like I didn't know was in the area because I know all the kids that are the age of the camp. But I had a bunch of kids walk in and I gave SpongeBob to some girl I've never worked with in my entire life. Like she came in and she sang and I was like, done,
SpongeBob.
done. I didn't even think about it. And we'll talk about this off the pod. I got something funny to tell.
Ooh.
But
I've got a question.
go.
Yes.
We all have interesting audition stories.
Oh yes.
I would love to hear some or one of your craziest audition stories. Please,
Oh my
please, please.
gosh. Yes.
Yes.
Honestly, the first one came to mind is when Frankie and I auditioned together for
I
show.
forgot about this.
Oh my goodness. So we were at the pool. We were sunbathing, reeking of sunscreen. and so peaceful. We
We
are
both booked.
love.
Hi,
So
baby.
cute.
Oh
We
my
get a
God.
phone call from one of our friends who goes, "Hey, are you coming to the audition right now?" We went, "I'm so sorry. No. What are you talking about?" And they go, "Yeah, we're hosting our junior directing auditions right now. You're on the list. Like we thought you were coming." And we said, "Oh
Oh,
no, like we thought there were conflicts. We can't come." And they said, "Can you?" And I said, "Can I come in a bathing suit?" And they said, "Yes." And so we ran across campus in both of our bathing suits. And
We
we
were
go
like,
in and they're like, "Tell us a story." And so we were going to tell them a funny story about like us together. But instead, they were like, "Can you guys come in separately?" So I came in and I had no clue where I was going when I started the story. So I was like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna tell you when I got a scar on my knee and it's still there." Like it was the worst audition ever. I was so unprepared. It was awful. And I told them the story about how I have a scar on my knee because I was jumping on my bed at the age of 3 listening to Hannah Montana, "This Is the Life." And I fell and my knee got stuck in a vent.
I can't.
And,
That's
and
funny.
that's the story I told them. And best believe I booked.
you booked?
The crazy part, we both booked in our bathing suits and all. Like, I was fully wearing like a bathing suit and like a fucking like swim shirt. And I was like, "Hey guys." And that was the thing, they were like, "Tell a funny story." So I told the only interesting story that ever happened to me, which is when I was an extra in a movie called Going in Style, which starred Morgan Freeman, Alan Arkin, Michael Caine, and it was like I really wanted to meet Morgan Freeman. Like I was like, but my mom, like she was driving me and she was like, "Frank, shout out mom." She was like, "Frank, you cannot talk to the celebrities." Zach Braff directed it. I really wanted to meet Zach Braff. Like I was like, I want to meet. She was like, "You cannot talk to the celebrities. That is unprofessional. You can't do it." Like I thought it was like a rule. Like I thought it was like a rule. So there was a scene where, and I told this story, mind you, and I was like going dramatic as hell. So like, I think that's why we booked. Both just threw fucking balls to the wall and just went for it. And like basically what happened was there was a scene where he was like walking into the carnival. Essentially the movie, like he's like they're all old guys and like they like rob, like they just get into robbing and shit and like they end up like hijacking a carnival and like robbing it if I'm remembering correctly. It's actually a great movie. You should watch
That sounds hilarious.
it. You should
Yeah,
it's
I think
a
I've
great
seen
movie.
a clip of it. Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God, you
Wow.
have. You look up Going in Style cocaine scene. You will see 11-year-old me. You will see 11-year-old me. I'm like front and center in it. And no, but like there was a scene where like he was walking into the carnival and I was like running into the carnival. Like I was 11, so I was like a little kid running in. And I like matched my pace to like match the like speed that he was walking so that when they yelled cut I would end up right next to him. So they yelled cut, I was like if Morgan Freeman was like right here, I was like right here. And I was like a little boy like just staring up at him like in awe. And I was like, how crazy would it be if he looked down at me? And he was like, and he like looked down at me and he was holding like he was holding like a prop bag which I guess was supposed to be full of money and he just goes, "Here, hold this." And I take the prop, I hold it. His fucking assistant took it from me. I was so mad. I was like, "Bitch, like this is my one moment to like hold something that Oscar winner Morgan Freeman held." And he took it away from me, but it was still the coolest moment of my life.
Oh,
And yeah, I told that story and I booked. I actually did I did a scene from the Philadelphia
yes.
with my good friends Edwin and Ellie. Shout out Edwin and Ellie. And it was actually that was low key one of my favorite things I've ever done at school. Like that's something that like my family friends who like my parents know like that come to support our shows like they still talk about that to this day. So I'm actually really glad that that worked out. And then another audition story. My first audition at Lynn. It was like the third day at school. And it was like I had nothing prepared. It was for Sweeney Todd. I had nothing prepared. Like I didn't even know like we were doing Sweeney Todd until like 5 days before. Like I was so unprepared coming to the school. Like I've sat with my friend Genesis, who was like the first person I met like at school that was in the program. She was like, "Oh, are you auditioning for Sweeney Todd?" I was like, "Sweeney Todd, what?" And then I was like, "Oh, auditions are in 5 days. Like shit, I should get ready." And so like I learned a song that was so not good for me at all. I sang "Who Is She" from Dr. Zhivago. Not my vibe at all. Um, and I did not get a single word out. When I tell you I literally forgot every single word. I did not sing, I did not utter a single word of that song. And it was so embarrassing. They let me start again, once again, did not say a single word of the song. I ended up behind the piano. Sweet Carol Fantel, shout out Carol, we love you, Queen.
We love Carol
We
Fantel.
do
We
love Carol
do.
Fantel.
Fun lore drop. She's the one at the beginning of this podcast that goes 3, 4. That's her.
Oh, we
Unfortunately, we
know.
know
Don't
that
Good.
worry.
already.
Good. I had a feeling, but I had to throw that back out there.
Yes, and she literally, Carol took me behind the piano and like let me look at the words, and I still wasn't getting them right because I was so overwhelmed and nervous. And I thought I was done. I was like, well, I'm done. I'm just gonna transfer because I'm never booking at this school ever. And then I was like, well, I'm embarrassed. And then sweet Michael Hunsaker, shout out Michael, we love you. He was like, okay, do you wanna do you wanna hear the cut this? Whoa, I can't speak. He was like, here are the sides for Toby. Like, I was like,
Really?
why are you? Yeah, I was like, why are you even wasting your time? Like, I didn't even sing for you. Like, why are you asking me for more? And yeah, no, but I ended up getting that role, which I'm actually really glad I did.
It was
Yeah.
so good too. Like his Toby is life changing.
Oh, I love
Oh
Aw.
my
that show.
God.
That was another one of my favorite shows I did here. Yeah, I love it. But yeah, that
Incredible.
those are our audition stories.
Yes.
Yes.
Holy fucking shit. You know what? The next time that I go out for an audition, I'm going to make sure to show up in my bathing suit and talk about the
It worked.
scar that I don't have on a knee
No,
and how I met Morgan Freeman.
love it. No,
I
Exactly.
want to let you know I'm going to look up immediately the cocaine scene from Going in Style as soon as we are off this call.
you will see
Please.
me. You will see me. Oh my God, that was one of the craziest experiences of my life. Because my mom, like, when the movie came out, like, I obviously went to see it. My mom was like, Baby, don't get your hopes up. Like, they cut shit out of the movie." Because, like, I love my mom.
Gosh.
And, like, she was right. She was like, they cut shit out all the time. There is a very big chance even if they do have that scene that you are not in it. I was like, you're right. Like you're dead right. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go see. And I like sat like at the front for some reason. I don't know why we decided to sit in the front. So like I just
Oh.
had like this big ass screen in my face. And then when that scene came up, I was like, oh, this is the scene I remember. And then all of a sudden, I just see my 11-year-old like baby fat face on the fucking big screen. And me and my Grammy and her boyfriend were like freaking out. We were like, oh my. But like we were, obviously weren't trying to yell, but we were like, oh my God. Oh my God. And like the people next to us were like, why are like what the fuck is
You're
possibly
like,
happening
that's
right
me,
now? I was like, that's
motherfucker.
fucking me. Like that was me. And that was like my childhood movie theater. So that was like one of the craziest moments of my life. So yeah, that was like a crazy experience.
That's so
Oh.
fucking awesome.
That's
Yeah.
so sweet.
Yes.
So we are closing in on literally an hour already, which
Wait,
is
that is crazy.
absolutely insane how time
Time
flies when
flies
we're
when
trying
you're
to
all
steer back onto the
insane. Yeah.
road. Bringing it back in. So, I wanna ask you both to give because some of my students watch this podcast. If you can give one piece of advice to the younger generation of actors, what would you tell them?
Ooh.
Be nice to yourself. I think we're taught to be so tough and like keep going till your feet bleed and keep singing till you're in pain. I work as hard as you can for as long as you can. But if you're not supporting yourself, don't expect anyone else to support you. I really think like the night I it's always said be nice to everyone else and I completely agree, be nice to yourself. You are your own like you are you, you're your vessel. The only way your vessel can grow is if you're treating it with love and respect. So eat enough food, drink water, and train as hard as you can, but be nice to yourself.
Bars.
Bars.
That's yeah, I mean that, very much that. I think another thing I would always say is just don't like piggybacking off what you said, be nice to yourself. Don't let your insecurities get the best of you. If I did that, I would not be here right now, like getting my BFA and going out into the real world, you know? Like I was so insecure. I was so like hopeless in high school. Like I knew I wanted to do this and nothing was really going to stop me because I'm delusional. I was still going to figure it out. Like I might suck, but I'm going to figure it the fuck out. Like there's nothing else I enjoy doing more. But like just don't let, and I've seen it happen to people where they let this medium, this industry, whatever you want to call it, jade them, jade whatever the word is, like break them down enough where they're like, you know what, it isn't worth it. But like, if you love to do this, just don't give up because it's worth it. It really is. Like, I am so like, like this industry is not easy. Like, let me tell you, like, it's scary, it's uncertain, it's a lot, but I would not want to do anything else with my life. And I think everyone, if this is what you truly love to do, then you deserve to pursue it, no matter how hard or how scary it may be. So I would just say, no matter how hard things may get for you or how uncertain you may feel about if you're good enough, like just keep going because you are, and you'll notice that one day.
Great. Hell yeah. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
No, perfectly said. All right. So, can you announce anything that you have coming up? Do you have what's going on?
Yes, I am Christine in a chorus line coming up.
Yay!
Yes, completing another DeLuca in the bunch.
Yeah.
Very excited. Yes, I'll be doing that back home in Bill Mutimer's Summer Theater Series in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. So I'm very excited. And then I'm moving to New York. So
Woo! See you there,
See you
motherfucker.
You're
there.
moving to New York?
yes.
Wait, I didn't know Michael was. Wait. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Oh my
yeah,
God.
we're going to New York.
Yes.
Yes. Wait, I just realized this is a DeLuca sandwich going on right now. Literally, like as my
Yes.
screen is, it's
We're
me
gonna
and
eat you, cat.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Um,
That's a write-up.
yes. I just can't. That's the name of the episode. We're gonna
That's
eat
a
you,
write up.
cat. Yeah, I mean, same with Deb. I'm going back home, making my homecoming to New York in 1 week and 6 days, which is crazy. And yeah, nothing's set in stone just yet, but I might have something in the pipeline soon. And let's just say, I don't think I do sadness. Let's just say that. So that might be happening soon. But
Better.
so manifesting good vibes my way. So you may or may not want to see me in Jersey this summer if you're in Jersey, hopefully. Fingers crossed. But
Good vibes.
yeah, it's the good vibes all around. But
Oh
yeah,
yes.
so yeah, I'm just moving back home and yeah, I'm excited. I'm just excited to end this chapter and begin a new one.
Oh yeah. And then both of you shout out your social medias.
Yes. Oh my
Yes.
goodness.
Frank.
I'm
Oh, go
Deb.
ahead, sorry.
All right, all right. One at a time.
You
Ladies
first,
first.
Layla.
Oh, okay, thank you, thank you. I'm Deb S. Katz on Instagram and TikTok, and my website is the same. So
Yeah.
find me.
Yes, I am Frank.Mirabella, I'm pretty sure, on both Instagram and TikTok. I'm pretty sure. Like 99. And then my website is coming soon. It's coming soon. Frank
More to
www.
follow.
dot- I know www.frankmirabella.com. So yeah.
All right, any closing remarks?
Oh my goodness.
This is
Did we
crazy.
make history?
Yes, we
I
did.
I think
The
so.
most chaotic fucking episode in Nonic Nonsense history.
Oh
I
my
mean, of
goodness.
course. Did you expect anything less from the three of us,
No.
Michael? Like, come on. Wait, but genuinely, this is such a delight. Like, no, like I'm being dead serious. This podcast is so integral to our lore here. Like, it's actually crazy to be here right now. And
I
like,
know.
Kat, it's so lovely to meet you. I hope we keep in touch.
Yes.
And
Yes.
yes, Michael, thank you for always being so kind. I know we haven't worked together yet.
We
Looking
will.
forward to that one day we will. But thank you for always being so incredibly kind to me, even though you really didn't have to, but you've always been just so lovely to me, and I appreciate that. And and just getting to do this with my best friend as well, like this is like iconic. Like this is truly like the best way to like end this chapter.
Yes.
So yes,
It's
thank
so
you.
full circle, like
It's
to
so
finish this. Honestly, like we love this podcast.
you
Like,
don't even
really, I
know.
honestly feel like this was just like pick a fan episode, and we were
Pretty
chosen.
much.
We
This
just
really
happened to
was.
do theater.
No,
Yeah.
you reached out, girl. You were like, let's do it. And I was like, yes.
We
I
were
Like
sent
on a
that
it.
walk.
Debbie Ryan clip, and she's like, "I went to the head of Disney." And I said, "Let's make history."
We were literally on a walk. Like we were on like a walk. It was like 10 at night and we were like,
Yeah.
wait, we should do it.
Like, wait, we should reach out.
We should reach out.
And
Literally.
Literally,
congrats.
like, if this was my phone, like, I looked down and I was like, to no one. No one was there. I just smiled off to the distance and I was like, yeah.
We just knew.
That's so good.
I love that.
So thank you guys so much for coming on. This has been
Yeah.
Non-Ec Nonsense. We come to you on your dark days on Monday. Kat, go ahead.
I got nothing to say, but go support theater and don't be an asshole. Hell yeah, this is Kat Gold signing off.
This is Michael Matadomini signing off.
And
Frankie and Deb! Woo! We
Deb
love you,
signing
nonsense. Frankie signing off.
All right, stay happy, stay healthy.
No COVID, bitch!
Yeah.